Hi guys, Susie here. In this video, we're going to be doing a review of this Dowel Jig kit from Milescraft. So let's go see how it performed. So I obviously already used this and you can see that I've opened it. So it's not an unboxing. But I wanted to review this because what I wanted to do with the dowels, I'm working on some doors for my pantry and I needed a way to get the wood pieces together without showing big holes like the pocket holes do. So I went on Amazon and found this kit. It had good reviews, Amazon's choice, and a good price. I decided to snatch it to give it a try. So let me start by saying that I think this is such a good Dowel Jig kit. It was for the amount of money that it is, what it's worth. It is a great deal. So this is actually, here's the joint little jig. And as you can see here, it has 3 different sizes. And I already used it, so that's why it's all dirty. But this one has for 5/16, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. And it's a guide. Basically, it's a guide that is gonna help you to drill the hole in a perfect alignment and at a perfect angle, completely at a 90 degree, so that you don't get any wood bending. Because I've done it without it. I thought I was so good. And once you get it without the jig, the wood just basically goes like a teepee. It would bend. And what you need is to have it completely flat. And this is exactly what this allowed me to do. So it comes with 3 drills. This is the 3/8 one, and they're all really good quality. And it also comes with dowels, which that was great as well. I needed way more, so I'll show you later what I got for the extra dowels. But it comes with some dowels here. It comes with a stop collar, which is just amazing for each of the diameters. It has its own. And like, this is the stop collar. It just helps you to set the depth at which you're gonna be drilling to, and then it makes it stop right there. You don't need to have the tapes. You know how a lot of people put tapes, which I was doing until I noticed that it had the stop collar. So really good. It comes with about everything. They thought of everything here. And it comes even with glue. And all you have to do is put it together here. It comes with this guide. Let's go ahead and head into a tutorial that I did for you guys. That way you can see how I use it. Let's go. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you here what I'm doing with my dowels and how I'm doing the joints here. So what I did is I have my 2 pieces that I'm gonna piece together, and I'm gonna be using my joint mate, which is gonna help me open the holes really straight, and that way my pieces are gonna be, they won't be crooked. Because I have done that, and yes, they are totally crooked if you don't have a guide. So this is a jig. This one I'm using the 3/8 hole because I have a 3/4 inch material, both of the pieces, and that's what they recommend. And of course I clamped them right there, and then I clamped them to my sawhorse, and then I'm gonna drill. Once with the drill, one of the things that I wanted to mention is that the jig here has this height, and then plus you need to take into consideration the depth at which you're going to be putting your dowel to. So you're gonna have to put half of the dowel through one piece and half through the other. I marked half here, and I kind of did an estimation with my drill. So I went to my drill, so I did half and a little bit more just for that 1/8 inch that you need for glue and all that stuff. And then on top of that, I marked how much my jig was. And I did it on a scrap piece of paper so that, scrap piece of paper, scrap piece of wood, so that I wouldn't mess up and I would have the correct depth. So I'm putting my jig here, and then my drill goes right here. I have to hold it really tight because it doesn't have something to hold on to here. So it's just by hand. It has a handle, but I kind of like go somewhere here because I don't want it to move. But it has this little point there, and that's gonna help you to get it into the wood so it doesn't move. So this is for wood. And once I have it there, then I put a little marking here, which is gonna show me the depth that I need to go to, and that I'll have to see before it gets all the way through. So it has to stop right here when I go into the drill, into the wood. So let me show you. If you see that it doesn't go through, just lift it. Go back up a little bit because it has all this stuck on wood. And then you just carefully go back in. Sometimes I make sure that it's in the right hole, so I don't open another hole. And then, and see, this is where it's gonna stop. I'm not gonna go any further. Carefully take it out. And then this is the first part. Now the cool thing is that you know that you'll have an exact, and here's your dowel. And it's right here, almost to the middle. So the cool thing about this dowel jig is that it has the initial hole that you're gonna put in here. You do that, but then the second one, so that it is exactly in the same position and alignment, it has these little holes down here, and you're gonna put this hole through this dowel so that you know that you're gonna be on the correct spot. So on the other side, I just turn around. Ooh, my battery's going. And there's gonna be the hole right there in the same exact position. Now you can do your glue up and put lots and lots of clamps so that everything is nice and tight, and hopefully you can get somebody to help you out because it gets to be time sensitive when the glue starts to dry up and you have to put all the pieces together. So just a word of advice. It also comes with this set of instructions, which comes pretty handy because I learned something here. You can do not only the edge joint, which is the one that I needed for my doors. You can also do something that's called the corner edge right here, where you would do it like this at an angle, or the other one is called a surface joint, where you would put your pieces like this as well. So pretty interesting. I didn't know that you could do that too. $21, really good price for this. So let me show you what I ended up doing with this jig. These are the doors that I'm working on right now, but as you can see, there is absolutely nowhere where you can see the joints. Super nice. I have loved it, and I won't look back. Another thing that I got as well for my project was this Dowel Pin Set. It has 400 pieces, guys. That's amazing. It has 100 each of the 3/8 and 5/16, and then 200 of the 1/4 inch. So I pretty much used almost all my 3/8 for my project, but it comes in handy. It has a good price. I think it's like $9, and I'm gonna link all the items that I used in this video so it can help you out if you're doing a project like this as well. There's a couple of features that the joint mate has that I didn't show before, so I want to show them. That way we can see all the features that it has, and you can take advantage of this to see how they work out and how they can help you with your woodworking. This is going to be the surface joint, and it's going to be the same principle for the corner joint. You'll just move your line of opening the holes. Instead of being in the middle, you'll put it here by the corner and align it there. You're gonna put your first piece that already has the dowels. The second piece is gonna have a line where you want your second piece to be jointed at. So we're gonna grab our joint mate. The joint mate has these holes that we have used before, and this is gonna match exactly our first piece right here. And then the cool thing about this too is that because we have our line already here that you see, that one, the joint mate has this line here that's gonna mark our center, and with that we're gonna align it to the line here on the board right there. We will also align our piece here, align it down here and up to the joint mate, align it on both sides so that it's completely straight. I also used the clamp, that way I can hold my pieces, and I held everything here in the middle. Let me show you real quick. So right there I caught this second piece, the first piece that's our guide, and then the third piece is my extra piece that's holding everything together so that I can have something to support the first piece, and it, you know, something that's going to be aligned and it's going to be flat. And so that's my dowels, my pieces there, and I'm going to do the third opening over here, and that's going to make it so that you have everything aligned nicely. Nothing will move. I also set my collar so that it's to the correct depth. Okay, one of the cons too that I wanted to mention is with the collar. The collar is awesome, but the only thing that is not awesome, this is the hex nut that it comes with, and it is no good. So I have my the one that I had, the nice set. This is a Crank Brothers, and it's a really good one. It has all the sizes here and even some Phillips screwdrivers, flatheads, whatnot. So this is a really good one. My whole point is that use a good hex nut, because the one that it comes with is oh my gosh. And the quality on this though is really good. I've thrown it and it's fallen like literally 20-50 times and it's still good. So that I can tell you that it's good. So here I'm just using the hex nut that actually works. And when you're adjusting your collar, do it on a surface where it's gonna sit and do the pressure here, not on the inside of the drill, because then you won't have anything to hold it tight. So do it on a good surface, tighten it, and then you're set. Holding everything together as well. So let's see how it all looks. Putting the dowels back in. There you go. And as you can see, right there, My scrap piece on this top part is not even, so sorry about that, but that was the piece that I grabbed. But it's still a good joint right there. As for this, guys, these are Dowel Tenon centers. Let me show you how to use them. Okay, so as you can see here, we put the tenons on the pre-drilled holes like this one, and we just put them all the way in. The little pointy part is gonna mark our second piece, and here my piece is already marked with a center line, or a line where I want my other holes. And so this side always comes out deeper, but as long as you have a marking here, that's where you're gonna put in your second hole, and you have marked it there. And as you can see here, it has a really good joining or jointing right there. One thing that I would do, that I did, is I drilled the holes here a little bit deeper so that I didn't have to go through my piece like I did here, because this time here I went through it. I set it a little bit where it couldn't get all the way through. It went up to here, but this piece here has a little bit deeper. That way it can make up for the other piece that is more shallow. Alright guys, so this product is a really good product. The only thing that I would say is a con that I was thinking while I was using it is that this guide here doesn't have any type of clamp where you could set it here on your piece when you're doing this kind of joint, which is the, what's it called? The edge joint. It just kind of like dances a little bit, and you have to really, that's why you have to clamp your piece, and then you have to really press onto your piece right here with your hand, and then holding the drill. But other than that, it's good. I wish it had a clamp, but for the price, I think you can't really ask for more. It has already so much in the kit that I'm really asking a lot. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that this helps you out if you were looking into something like this. And I'm leaving the links for this in the description below, as well as the Dowel Pin Set. And also, if you want to go check out my pantry door video, go check it out right here. I hope that you like it, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.